Today we will discuss module 129, and the title of the module is Professional Standards for Teachers in Australia. Every country, every nation has developed professional standards for each of the professions like medical, engineering, nursing, computing, agriculture, etc. Similarly, in education for the teachers, they have standards, and the Australian standards are considered as one of the best standards of the world because of certain parameters they are designing, or they have designed for their future teachers or the pupil teachers during their studies. Basically, the professional standards are based on what to teach and how to teach, what should be the basic standards and the basic competencies of the teachers. So on the basis of the evidences nationally and internationally, on what basis we can say this teacher is the best one, this teacher is not best one, this is his teaching or her teaching is the accurate and the ideal teaching. If it is ideal teaching, what parameters and what quantifying factors are there on the basis the teacher is rated. Another way we can say that what are those things that are expected from the teachers at one hand, and what are those things, those aspects, those qualities, those characteristics which are being inculcated in the personality, in the knowledge, in the professional behavior of the teachers during the teacher training process. So what kind of the teachers should be, what kind of the competencies and the skills the teacher should possess. So these type of the things are discussed, are mentioned in the professional standards of the teachers. It could be the professional teachers of the professional standards of the teachers of Pakistan. It could be the professional standards of the teachers of Saudi Arabia. It could be of America, Australia, UK, etc. In Australia, there are 4 career stages for the teachers. For example, in Pakistan, we can say as far as the career is concerned, we have primary school teachers, elementary school teachers, secondary school teachers, college teachers, and the university teachers. But when the college teachers and Pakistan university teachers in Pakistan are considered separately, because for their entry into the profession of the teaching is not linked with the prerequisite of the training. For example, if you are going to be the teacher at the school or the college school, primary school, elementary school, or secondary school level, you are required to have basic training in that profession. So in Australia, there are 4 career stages: graduate teachers, profession teachers, highly accomplished teachers, and lead teachers. These career levels or stages of the teachers are not linked like in Pakistan with the grades, but these are linked with the job description. If you are profession teachers, you will be doing this. If you are graduate teachers, you will be doing this and this level of the school. You could be graduate teacher at the primary school. You could be accomplished teacher, highly accomplished teacher at the primary school. You could be the lead teacher at the primary school level. Similarly, all the 4 level of the teachers are regardless of the level he or she is teaching. Profession teacher at the primary level, profession teacher at the secondary school level, or the elementary. So these 4 level are in terms of the career level, or in terms of their job description. These 4 level, one is appointed in the primary level, he will be working in the primary school level, but he will be promoted in terms of the grade. The more competencies and the skills one is a teacher is acquiring and possessing and getting, his level will be improved. So the career stages of the teachers in Australia are based on the skills and the competencies. not like in Pakistan. They are based on the grades and the seniority and the promotions. Those the teachers are not assessed on the basis of the seniority. Those teachers are promoted, are assessed, or they evaluated on the basis of their competencies and the skills. Why the professional standards? The professional standards are linked with the what kind of the things the teacher should be knowing, and how these things are compatible with the challenges of the future or challenges of the 21st century, the current contemporary challenges and the requirement of the society or the nation. So that's why the professional standards are prepared. These are called also the public statement. What constitute the teacher's quality? Public statement means what a teacher should possess. This teacher should possess this one, that one, that one. This is a public statement, and that is called also the professional standards for the teachers. The professional standards of the teachers are organized in a way that they are based on different stages and different standards. Basically, there are three groups: professional knowledge, professional practice, and professional engagement. So basically, there are three aspects of the teacher's professional standards, and again, each of the basic component of the professional standards is divided into different sub level of the standards. For example, if we talk about the standard number 1, that is know students and how they learn, the professional knowledge. The teacher should know who are his or her students and how they are learning. For example, I should know my students are very intelligent, my students are from different background, my students are from middle class, my students are poor, whatever. My students are from different religions, my students are from different culture. One is from Punjab, one is from KP, one is from Kashmir, etc. So the teacher should know who are his or her students and in what way they are learning. So these are the different standards of the teachers. If we further discuss the domains of the teaching, there are basically three domains of the teaching. From Australian professional standards point of view, number 1, professional knowledge. In this, the teacher should know, teacher is required to know students and how they learn, and secondly, know the content and how to teach it. Teacher should have expertise of the content, and he should know this is topic and what is the latest knowledge and the background knowledge of that topic, previous knowledge of that topic, and what are the latest trends or the new knowledge is coming up on that topic, and how to teach that specific topic. For example, teaching topic A could be differently taught with as you are going to teach topic B or chapter B. And the second one is professional practice. That includes plan for and implement effective teaching and learning, and create and maintain supportive and safe learning environment. Teacher should know that to create a learning environment, safe learning environment, motivational environment, pleasant environment, etc. And in professional practice, teacher should know how to assess and provide feedback and report on the student learning. And the third domain of the teaching is professional engagement. Engage in professional learning. And the last is engage professionally with colleagues, parents, careers, and the community. Teacher should himself, these are for teacher. If I am teacher, I should know, I should possess the competency of professional engagement. Engage in professional learning. I should continuing by my learning. I should not just be stagnant, just stopping my learning. Whatever I learned is enough. No, he should be continuously learning as a lifelong learner. And the focus areas of these standards are different one. They are directly linked with the careers of the teachers. They include the characteristics of the complex process of the teaching. The teaching is not a simple process. Teaching includes many aspects. So these are the focus area and standard descriptors. professional capacity at career stages. As we discussed already, there are 4 career stages in Australia, and that we already discussed. And number 1 is graduate teachers. Level 1 is graduate teachers. Graduate teachers means one got bachelor degree in education and then appointed in the school for the teaching. The first level is called graduate teacher. It could be secondary school level, it could be primary school level, it could be the elementary school level. And he would be knowing, he should be having basic qualification of the teaching. He should have the requisite knowledge and skills to plan for and manage learning programs for the students and demonstrate proper knowledge, because the graduate student should have he should demonstrate through his competencies that I know this one, I can manage this one, I could plan this one. And other teacher level is the profession teachers. First level is the graduate teachers and the second level is the profession teachers. The profession teachers are those which are senior to the graduate teachers, and they are more competent, and they are supposed to be fully competent for the registration or accreditation. In different countries of the world, there are different procedures of the teacher registration. For example, in Pakistan, before one becomes the lawyer, before practicing as an advocate, as a lawyer, he or she has to register as a lawyer with the council, bar council, and same is with every profession, and same is with the teaching. Profession teachers can design and implement teaching programs. They could engage, they could use feedback and assessment for the support of the student learning. For example, I got this feedback, my students are weaker. Then how can I use my assessment for the improvement of the teachers? And highly accomplished teachers are more competent than the graduate teachers and the second level of the teachers. These are the third level of the teachers. They are more active, more knowledgeable, and highly accomplished teachers. They contribute their colleagues' learning. For example, if he is a highly accomplished teachers, he is also improving the knowledge, competency of his colleagues, of his other teachers in that school. And he is also considered as the guide, advise, and the lead the other teachers in his or her school. And the third one is the lead teacher. Lead teacher is the competent who has command of the subject, who can give the new directions, new methods, and new process, and his wisdom is accomplished and they recognized, and his ideas are taken as a certificate, and the one can trust on the competencies and the sayings and the doings of the teachers. And the teachers, they use multi-type of the things for the effective teaching and the learnings. They are the creators of the knowledge in the teaching professions. And on the basis, we can say that the Australian standards are integrated system. As I already said, this is one of the best system of the world as far as the professional teacher standards of the teachers are concerned. That's why the Australian system of the teacher education is considered as highly recognized teacher education system in the world.